up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and welcome back to Taylor Swift Tuesday. You know that I'm rocking my brand new rep merch that I just unboxed, and if you haven't saw that video yet, why not? I made a really awesome moving vlog slash TS merch unboxing video for you all, and I really like it. I'm really proud of that video, hoping to make more similar to that. But yes, in it you see me seeing this beauty for the very first time, and I actually love this sweater. It's just, oh, it's cozy. Anyways, make sure you go check that video out, and let's hop into today's video because as always, there's a lot to cover. In today's video, I will be covering an update from last week's TST that you all have probably figured out by now, but I didn't know it at the time, so I have to update you, of course. Then it was discovered this weekend that Taylor Swift has an unlikely ally in the rap community that we were all excited to hear about. And then after that, I have some really exciting news about the Bluebird Cafe featuring Taylor Swift in an upcoming project of theirs. And of course, I've got some rumors to go... Oh wow, I just choked. And of course, I've got some rumors to cover and discuss with you this week. And once again, this one could very easily be true, and oh my god, I hope that it is. And then next, I'll be discussing some more updates with you all on Taylor Swift recording new music for TS7. The next chapter is upon us, you guys. And then the last story today will be about a secret deal that Taylor Swift might have and probably did strike up with Instagram and probably Twitter too. Crazy stuff. Make sure you stay tuned until the end so I can tell you all that I know. First, I need to address the main topic from last week's TST, and that is about the secret concert on March 10th that I and you all really thought was going down. It actually turns out that it's fake, I'm sad to say. Thank you to those of you who commented on last week's video letting me know it was fake. That actually really helped me out, and I dug deeper and confirmed it. It looks like some random guy. I'm not even gonna give you his name because I don't really want him to be Googled and get recognition from this video, but this random guy online decided to make a fake website about how he's gonna be in concert with Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, and Rihanna. Good luck to you, buddy. Word of advice, I don't really think the best way to make a name for yourself online is by spreading lies and false rumors and just tagging people that you want to eventually one day collaborate with. That's absolutely not the way to do it, but just my thoughts, no one else's. Okay, done with that one. Just had to update you all on that. In other news, there was a very unexpected person in the news this last week showing support for Taylor Swift, and we even have video evidence of it. Us Weekly sat down with Soulja Boy of all people, and somehow Taylor Swift came into the conversation. I don't know how, I didn't write these questions, but she did. Specifically, the very notorious moment when Kanye West stole the microphone from Taylor Swift during her VMA acceptance speech. The interviewer asked what he thought about Taylor versus Kim, and this is what he said.
What about Kim versus Taylor?
Kim versus Taylor. You know, at the end of the day, I love Taylor. You know, how could Kanye go on stage and snatch the mic from her like that? That's so disrespectful. If that was my little sister, it would be a problem. Yeah. Could you imagine if that was my little sister or your little sister up there accepting the award and Kanye came up there? What's your excuse? You was drunk off Hennessy? That's not good enough, Kanye. No. It's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I love Taylor Swift. I support Taylor Swift 1,000%. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed, Soulja Boy. Agreed. Also, it's good to hear from you. I feel like I really haven't heard from you since your Superman song that we all know and love. I love that he came to her defense here when he was asked about it. I mean, honestly, the whole world came to Taylor's defense when this notorious moment happened. How could you not? And I also have to say that while I do love what he said in the interview, I got really distracted by his hands in the interview. Was that just me? I mean, I hope he's doing okay. I know that he was recently in a car crash with the mudslides that are going on in Los Angeles, but like, his twitchy hand was like giving me anxiety. I don't know what it was. I hope that he's doing okay. Anyways, I'm glad that he feels that way because apparently Kim Kardashian also feels some type of way about everything too. If you'll remember from last week's TST, I showed you Kim Kardashian on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live show, where Kim said on camera that she's over the feud between her and Taylor. They've both moved on. Well, it seems like Kim wants to continue that message of we've moved on, we're over it, because this past weekend, in between all of her Snapchats of her body and her clothes and her jewelry and her lips and makeup and all of that, she was showing off her eye makeup, and we all took notice that in this very short clip, Delicate was playing in the background. Now, we don't really know for sure what this means. She could have very easily been at someone else's house when it was playing. But on the other side, I'm sure that she received tweets and DMs about it, and she still kept it up anyway. I mean, there were articles literally written about how Kim Kardashian put Taylor Swift's song in her Snapchat. Kim saw this, I know that she saw this, and she kept the Snapchat up and didn't delete it. I think that that says something, to be totally honest with you. Not that that means that Taylor Swift should forgive her if she doesn't want to, if she's not over it. I'm personally of the mindset of, I'm over it, I'm over talking about that fight. I like spreading positivity, I like women supporting women. That's what I enjoy talking about. But I do wanna know what you guys think about this. Do you think Kim Kardashian did this on purpose? Do you think it was an accident? I think it was a combination of the two. She was in a place where Delicate was playing and she decided to keep the Snapchat up on her own. I mean, her entire family is full of women and girls. I mean, talk about girl power. Odds are one, if not all of them, have to love Taylor Swift's music, right? I'm sure all the youngest girls do. I don't know, I don't want this to like cause drama between you guys. Just let me know your thoughts in a very nice, polite way, please. Next, I'm really happy to share some exciting news with you all. The infamous Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, Tennessee just announced that they are releasing a documentary movie. It will premiere at the South by Southwest Film Festival this March 2019, and it will detail the origin stories of people like Garth Brooks, Taylor Swift, and other emerging singer-songwriters, and how the Bluebird Cafe has been a part of so many of these people's beginnings. As most of you already know, the Bluebird Cafe was where Taylor Swift was first discovered when she was 15 years old by Scott Borchetta. He saw her perform, he approached her and was like, hey, I'm about to start this new venture called Big Machine Label, and I'd like you to be the first on it. Obviously, we know how that all turned out for her because you're right here watching me and I'm right here making this for you, so she has the Bluebird Cafe to thank. The Bluebird Cafe released a trailer for the documentary. I will just show you a few quick clips from the trailer so I don't get hit with copyright.
An artist that I know that doesn't have a Bluebird story.
Whether you're the biggest songwriter in Nashville or someone that's been there for a week, it's an equal playing field.
If you had a discography of all the songs that got played in here, I bet it would just be staggering.
We got it on at your jungle room.
My first time coming to the Bluebird, I go, this can't be it.
You just pull up and it's like next to a dry cleaner. You're like, am I in the right place? All walks of life inspired to come here and tell their story.
It's that step in the journey, and I'm proud that the Bluebird was one of those steps for me.
Being in that room can change your life, as it did mine.
Oh, I can hear you singing on tree beneath the
So exciting, you guys. And when I finally make my way to Nashville one day, I've always wanted to go to Nashville, I definitely want to visit the Bluebird Cafe. And I just love that this little cafe next to the cleaners has been the starting point for so many huge people in the music industry. Love that. Very excited for March and I cannot wait to see it. All right, next story. Speaking of seeing Taylor, a bunch of you guys sent me a screenshot from this person's Tumblr account and I've got to read this post for you. The Tumblr account named Every Little Peace Love said, so guys, I work at Gillette? I don't know. I'm gonna say Gillette. I work at Gillette Stadium and I was working the Pats versus the Chargers game on Sunday. I was talking to my supervisor and she mentioned that she found out that Taylor is coming to Gillette Stadium for 3 nights this summer. TS7 might be even closer than we think it is. What? Is this real? I'm like a little nervous from last week's video to say if this is like a real thing or not. But I mean, because it's from one of you guys, like a fan account on Tumblr, I don't know why someone would lie about this. I really cannot have 2 of my TSTs in a row be about fake concerts that didn't actually happen, but this looks real, right? I don't know. You tell me below. I'm nervous to say if it's real or not because of last week. I also could not for the life of me find who actually sent me this other screenshot that I read over the weekend. Thank you to whoever did that. But I remember reading something that someone wrote and it said, my cousin works at Gillette Stadium and I texted him about this and he replied back, I'm not about to lose my job over this, and then he never replied back after that. Again, I do not know what is true and what isn't true, but oh my God, I really want this to be true so very badly. The Gillette Stadium is in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and the only music that is scheduled on their calendar for this summer is one date on June 22nd for Dead & Company. So we could still be expecting an announcement about a summer concert. I don't know why she would just choose one place. I don't know if this is real and I don't know if it's not real. I have to tell you these things. I hope you guys don't get mad at me when I discuss rumors with you and they don't turn out to be real. I'm sorry if you do, but I just hear these things and I have to like bring it to you guys and see what you think. So tell me what you think. And then next, let's talk about some Joe Alwyn related news. Thank you to my Instagram follower Ananya Das for DMing me this article. Joe Alwyn sat down with Mr. Porter's The Journal to talk about his movies and his future in the acting business. And of course, being in a 2-year relationship with the biggest pop star on the planet, that's gotta come up, you know that it has to. They were talking about privacy and if he thought that he really had to go that extra mile to keep his personal life private. And he said this: "I don't think more than anyone else. I don't think anyone you meet on the streets would just spill their guts out to you, therefore why should I?" And then that is defined as being strangely private. Fine, but I don't think it is. I think it's normal. Well, good for you, Joe. Whatever your method might be, it looks like it's working for you because you and Taylor seem to be very, very happy. And I do have to comment that this is the longest relationship that Taylor Swift has ever been in publicly. So you're doing something right. Long live Jailer. And now moving back into Taylor Swift news, I'm sure that you were all just as excited as I was to hear this over the weekend. Whoa, I about screamed. Taylor Swift was spotted leaving Electric Lady recording studios in NYC this past Thursday. Woo! We are not ready for it. Well, actually, we are really ready for it. We are so ready for new Taylor Swift music. Guys, this is exciting. It's been reported that she was at the recording studio all day because this photo was taken at 9 p.m. at night. And even in these photos, with the paparazzi all around her taking photos, she still looks really concentrated, doesn't she? She seems totally unfazed by the camera flashes. So yay, looks like she's been concentrating really hard on her new music and we cannot wait for it. As some of you might know, Electric Lady Recording Studios is the same studios that Taylor Swift was pictured at this past June. And it's actually a very well-known studio among huge stars. Lady Gaga records there, Ariana Grande records there, and I'm sure a ton of others. Exciting stuff. Ugh, I wonder what kind of vibe we can expect from Taylor's next album. I really don't know. All of the rumors are saying that it's more poppy and upbeat, closer to 1989, but like, do you think she's 100% done with the dark and brooding vibes of Reputation? Who knows? We can never guess with that girl. I do kind of hope that she does do a song about her being on the Reputation tour and like about the fact that that album was so well received when she was so nervous for it. I would love a song like that, wouldn't you? It was such a turning point in her career and a huge comeback, and I hope that happens. We'll see. She always comes out and surprises us, so there's really no use in guessing. Yay, I cannot wait. Make sure you comment below all of your thoughts on that. TS7, what you think it's gonna be about, and all of your speculations and rumors. I love hearing this stuff. Okay, now the last story of the day is a very interesting one that I've actually wanted to include in my videos a few months ago, but I didn't have sufficient like evidence or screenshots to really back it up, so I just kind of put it aside. Now that a lot more of you guys have sent me this information in the past few weeks, I thought that I would bring it up to you guys because it's kind of interesting. So because so many of you have brought this up to me in the past, over the past few months, I am not able to give every single person credit who sent me this. Just know that I read every single message and DM that you guys send me. So thank you to every person who take the time to message me, DM me, tweet me. I really do see you and I appreciate you. But the reason I'm bringing it up in today's video is because I was able to get more screenshot evidence. So for that, I want to say thank you to my Instagram follower, Taylor's Reputation 1989, for sending me these screenshots. So this past summer, a few of you messaged me being like, "Hey Lauren, have you seen this? This is really interesting." And I was like, no, I haven't seen this. Let's dig deeper. We all know that Taylor infamously wiped her social media platforms clean of tweets, photos, followers, all of it in August 2017. At the time, we were like, WTF, what's going on? Now we actually know that she was gearing up to release her album Reputation. And they were going with the whole, the old Taylor is dead, this is the new Taylor thing. So that's why she wiped all of her social medias clean, right? Right. So as the Reputation era began, she started posting more on her social media accounts, things about upcoming songs, teasers for singles, tour dates, etc., etc. But the one thing that has always remained the same is that Taylor Swift is following 0 people on Instagram. It's also really interesting that if you go and look at her Twitter page and the link that you would click on to see who she's following isn't even there. Now here's why this is weird and why I'm so excited to pick this apart with you guys. The stuff that you have all been sending me over these past few months has been screenshots of Instagram accounts that have a tiny little gray phrase next to them that say, followed by Taylor Swift. It's on Drake's Instagram, it's on Kendall Jenner's Instagram, it's on Ariana Grande's, Blake Lively, Gigi Hadid. It all says, followed by Taylor Swift. The reason I haven't talked about this until now is because I personally have never been able to confirm this. When I go to Drake's Instagram, it doesn't say that Taylor Swift is following her. I've noticed that it's happened to people who have Instagram in a different language other than English. And more recently, some people have been showing me screenshots of them on Instagram in English showing that. So that's why I really want to talk to you guys about this today, because this is interesting and I can't recreate this, so I really want you guys to like let me know if you see this too. Because apparently Taylor Swift really does follow people on Instagram. She just struck up some special deal with them and was like, hey Instagram, can you make it so that no one can see who I'm following ever, but that I'm still able to follow people? And Instagram was like, yeah, okay, we can do that, whatever you want, Taylor. But I mean, really though, that had to have been what happened, right? So Instagram is an interesting thing. I think that we are all a little too obsessed with it. I know that I am, and I'm trying to work on that. But here's an example. The other day, I actually received a DM from one of you guys who watches my videos, and they sent me a message trying to make me feel bad for someone that I follow on Instagram. I'm sorry, what? How is that any of your business who I follow on Instagram? I didn't ask you to go click on follow and scroll through it. That sounds like a you problem. And now for someone like Taylor Swift, I get it. I get why she wants who she's following to be totally private to herself and that no one can talk about it. I mean, she's following Kendall Jenner, and I feel like people would freak out and say, oh my God, she's following a Kardashian, but they would also conveniently forget the fact that Kendall Jenner was a special guest on Taylor Swift's 1989 World Tour. Never forget that that actually happened. So I get that. I get that she doesn't want anyone to see who she's following, but I'm like really interested in what the terms and conditions are for this deal that you struck up with Instagram. And it's not just Instagram. Like I pointed out on Twitter, she literally had the web developer go into the HTML of her Taylor Swift Twitter page and completely get rid of the following category at the top of her page. I don't know if anyone else on the Twitter platform has that. I'm pretty sure that we can all see who everyone on Twitter is following except for Taylor Swift. If I'm wrong about that, let me know because I'm very curious. Very impressed with your extra effort, Taylor Swift. I expect nothing less though. So what does this really mean, you guys? This means that Taylor Swift really does follow people on Instagram and on Twitter. And she could be following any one of you. She could be following me. She's probably not, but it's more likely that she's following one of you guys, someone out there who's watching my videos. Right? That's totally possible. I mean, more than possible, it's very likely. I actually do remember on one of Joe Alwyn's recent Instagram posts that I was like looking at, and it said that he had posted it like 2 or 3 minutes ago. Taylor Swift had already liked it, so obviously she's following him, duh. But a lot of you guys out there thought that she might be using some dummy Finsta account to lurk on her fans, to comment, to see what's going on in the world, and nope. She's still using Taylor Swift to lurk on all of us. And this also confirms that Taylor Swift is on Instagram, scrolling through her feed, following people just like us. She's just rich enough to do it in secret. Can't relate. I wonder if Taylor Swift follows you on Instagram, do you get a notification in your notifications that you've been followed by someone new? Let's say there's like an up and coming artist in the past 2 years. Since she's made who she's following private, I'm sure she'd want to follow these people, right? Do they get a notification? Do we just not know about it? Do they have to like sign an NDA in order for Taylor Swift to follow them? I don't know. The questions are endless, you guys. I bet you would get a notification, honestly, because it's not like the web developers took away her ability to follow someone. They just took away our ability to see it on her page. That's why this little glitch has leaked out, and a few of you guys have noticed that some people are followed by Taylor Swift. But hey, Instagram likes to update its platform a lot throughout the years, so maybe we'll be able to uncover more about this particular thing a little bit later on. But if you guys have seen any of this stuff on Instagram, comment below, tweet me, DM me, because I really want to know more about this. Like I said, I can't confirm it with my own account, but enough of you guys have sent me screenshots of this in different languages from different types of phones for me to believe that these are real screenshots, not doctored, and that Taylor Swift is following people and that occasionally Instagram will glitch out. Today's video shout out goes to Brian Allen T. My IG name is my name, middle name, and T because I like tea, and therefore that means hashtag TS7 is coming. Love that, Brian. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed my like little comical Law and Order sounds from last week's TST. I hope they were pretty funny. If you want to be next week's video shout out, you've got to make sure that you're following me on all of my social media handles and go to my Instagram account and comment on my most recent post, something that helps you fight anxiety or something positive that you do when you're feeling overwhelmed and how you fight it. I have a few of these in mind that I do when I'm feeling overwhelmed, but I'm always looking for more ideas, so make sure you go comment and you could be next week's video shout out. All right guys, that is it for today's TST. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you leave it a like, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, my vlog channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! There's a ghost in my house. Lots to dig into. Make sure you stay tuned so we can... Bleh. There's an actual ghost in my house. But on the other side, I'm sure that she's, because apparently Taylor,